Greetings, everyone. Hope all of you are having an absolutely fantastic day. We're back again with more Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. Let's get right into it. Full release. Unfortunately, I wanted to put on more buffs, but I know this conversation coming up is long. And I think last time I had the experience that basically all my buffs timers had ran out before I could start fighting, so it was all just a waste. Praise I am a day. Oof. That looked painful.
Here you are, huddled together like a herd of animals, pitiful monsters, not human or demon. Even tieflings are less effective than you. But I, your master Savamalekh, can make you better, stronger. I can satisfy your hunger, starvelings of the dark. Submit it to me.
No, we are the descendants of Crusaders. Trusting a demon would be a betrayal of their memory.
Hosilla.
Oof. Well, who is the next descendant of Crusaders who values old legends more than their life?
Beast, monsters in human guise, reveal your true nature. This is the sweet, wholesome flesh of a righteous Aasimar. Eat, underground Crusaders. Eat the flesh of the Crusader from above. Find your true strength.
You rush at the demon, but the air seems to grow thicker with every step. You feel like you're watching from underwater as you see the mongrels fall to their knees, one after another, and crawl to the Aasimar's body. You hear their fangs tearing through the flesh. You hear the sloshing of blood. You hear the former mongrels snarl like animals, fighting over the moist, tender, and juicy bits of meat. Ooh! Some lines from Urgathoa's sacred text float into your mind as if of their own volition. You can make a great marinade for Aasimar flesh using honey and pomegranate juice to make the meat even more tender. Roll it in breadcrumbs before frying. That's awesome. So of course I chose Urgathoa as my deity. That's why I'm getting this purpose. That's awesome. Your companions writhe in agony. One clutches at their head, another doubles over. You feel saliva pool in your mouth. The metallic tang awakens hunger in you. The hunger turns to rage. This winged filth dares to try to bind you to its will. It dares to tempt you with the sweet scent of meat, untainted by corruption. The wretch must die. Die! And still, the clarity remains with you. Somewhere deep down, beneath the veil of rage and anger, you sense the light trying to break through. Requires Angel, Mythic Path, sees the light hidden within you. I heard a couple of people in the comments saying that they feel like the Lich wouldn't reveal the light, but this character would. This character deeply believes in the Crusade and in stopping the demons. And so he's not interested in just running around raging and doing evil things just to do evil things. He grows into someone who believes that the undead are the key to winning. So for now, Angel Mythic Path. By sheer force of will, you master your rage, and, almost in response, warmth suffocates you from within. Warmth and joy from a simple realization: you can win. You can save these people. The power of heaven bolsters and guides you. Its light breaks free and envelops the mongrels, grants them the gift of blissful oblivion. Lowering your gaze, you see a scarlet stain on your chest. The wound has reopened, and instead of blood pouring forth, you see only radiant light. Ooh, that sure is pretty. The demon convulses in pain when the light reaches him.
What are you? Destroy this vermin.
Hosilla points at you. He's already wounded. Wenduag, kill! Wenduag silently emerges from the shadows.
I'm no longer your slave, Hosilla, but I will gladly kill anyone who pokes their nose in where it doesn't belong.
We will be victorious.
Boom, boom. Yeah, I guess why not? Keep in mind that even if you show the light to Chief Saul, if you go the demon route here, Wenduag will still join you. All right. I'm gonna do a little bit of that and a little bit of this, and that's good enough. Okay, and why not? We'll do a little bit of this. Take a little damage and a little bit of this. Oh, use some of my difficulty. Oh, she just rolled crazy high. All right, fine. It is what it is. Come on. Billion, what you doing, girl? This is not going to be well. Oh, well. Oh, yeah. But land makes everything better in combat. Personality, whack. But combat, he knows what to do. All right. And do I need... Nah, we'll just do the regular. There we go. Now. Here. Is this what you need? Okay, still not hitting. What is your problem? 8, 9. Oh, crap. That's why. Oh, well. Land will take care of it.
You won't survive me.
All right, and you still got? Yes, you do.
I'll cut you wide open.
Oh, y'all are killing me. Y'all are killing me. He doesn't have damage. I guess why not? A little ray of sickening. And just everything. Try again, see. There we go. Thank you. I appreciate it. Oh, mighty Savamalekh, your faithful servant evokes you now. Demons, protect your mistress.
Do not fear. Do not waver.
Do not fear. Do not waver.
Endure this.
Oh, come on, land. She's still alive? She's still alive. She's up.
The spirits demand your blood.
All right.
No glory without risk.
We won't falter.
There we go. Excellent. And let's back up some. Take land. Land's much use here. I knew they were coming.
Make every strike count.
Boop, boop. Excellent. Boom, boom.
Strike with all your might.
Oh, come on.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Excellent.
You are today's sacrifice.
Hell yeah.
I'm wounded.
I see that.
Right. Take you.
Oh, I can run. Oh, that's what I'm gonna do. All right.
We can do it. You won't survive me.
Excellent.
Well, are you going to finish me off? It's not exactly unexpected.
What else are we supposed to do with you? You're not just a traitor, you're a monster. The young ones believed you, and you lured them to a demon and watched them eat human flesh.
I was trying to make them strong. What have you done for them? What were you doing while I was looking for ways to bring strength to our tribe? You're useless, Lan.
I led by example. I trained,
I tried to become stronger so I could go to the surface and maybe do something worthwhile with my stupidly short life. And I will do it. I might be the one to bring our whole tribe to the surface. But you? Why would you want any power that turns you into a monster? These young guys and girls, they trusted you. And they were turned into mindless animals, ready to eat corpses at a demon's command.
I went through the same ritual as them, and I didn't become an animal. I conquered my anger. The anger that has been building and building in every one of us for decades. Unlike you, I have no intention of just lying down and politely accepting death. I will rise above all this, while you'll still be stuck with your pride, chewing on rats.
Inspect the wound on your chest. The bleeding, deep wound on your chest is gone, like it was never there in the first place. The skin is totally smooth and unmarred.
It's gone. It was just there, and now it's gone. It's gotta be some kind of demonic trickery. You need to have a cleric look at that.
If he had been marked by the abyss, do you think some nobody priests will be able to help? No, the demons have branded this uplander. And judging by the smell of his blood pouring from his chest, the demons will be able to find him wherever he goes. And they'll find you too, lad.
The huntress permits herself an indolent, gloating smile. Her sharp fangs glint menacingly in the gloom. So, you've been serving Savamalekh this whole time?
Better to serve a strong master than to eke out an existence in a dark hole with no hope. I am of the Neathers. Our lives are short, but we are hardier than humans. I realized a long time ago that I was capable of more than this life offered, and I follow whomever is the strongest.
I thought you were better than that. I thought you were proud of your heritage, but you're willing to crawl on your belly before anyone who's even a little bit stronger than you. You're not a mongrel. You're a cave slug. You have no understanding of the meaning of family or tribe.
Oh, so now you think you know everything about me. You're one of the best hunters in the tribe. It benefited me to ingratiate myself with you. So I acted in a way that pleased you.
Why didn't you try to stop us from going inside the maze?
Savamalekh is always in need of new servants. You'd make as good a servant as anyone else, and then... once you'd gone missing in the maze, not even the redoubtable Lan would have dared look for you.
But then why did you come with me to look for the sword?
So I could kill you quietly if you found it and stop you taking it to the village, you idiot. I would have told everyone that you got caught in a cave-in. But then the Uplander showed up and I had to change my plans.
You said you went through the same ritual. Does that mean you ate human flesh too?
Yes. Hosilla found me in the caves. I was lost and hungry. And she offered me a choice. Die as a nobody, or live, and gain the power to change everything. Savamalekh tore off a piece of an Aasimar priestess's thigh. A big, juicy piece. More meat than I'd ever received in the tribe. That was the first time I knew what it was like to be happy. To have a full belly. I swore to myself that it would always be that way. Then the madness and rage took over. I came very close to turning into an animal, no better than the weaklings you saw in the maze. But I am strong. I mastered myself. I brought myself under control. I fell so that I could rise again.
You should have chosen death. Dying's better than living like that.
You're saying I should have died that day, Lan. But then who would have listened to your feeble jokes? Who would have showed you the best caves for hunting? Who would have made you a man?
I would have been fine without all that. And without you. Your death will make the world a slightly better place, Wenduag.
What did your service to Hosilla entail?
It was simple. I lured those I deemed worthy into the maze. To the rest, I told stories of the horrors of the maze, making them stay away. It all hung in the balance when the cave walls shuttered, and many of the young ones decided that the time of their great exodus had come. I had no doubt that Hosilla would dispatch a dozen young neaters easily. But what would become of the maze if all the tribes poured in? So when Lan ran off looking for the Angel's sword, I went after him. Not to help him, but to make sure that the sword never reached Neathholm. It's a pity that you got involved and stopped me from killing him. But then again, the evening gong has not yet been struck.
You sicken me.
Join me, Wenduag.
Oh no. You need idiots like Lan. Do-gooders like that nice lady in her nice armor. It makes you weak. And I don't follow weak people.
The lady in the nice armor already beat you down once, and she'll do it again. You can be sure of that.
You tell us, Seela.
I understand why you're with them. First, you went along with Lan, a fool and a dreamer, by showing Sol the light of heaven. Then you interrupted the ritual with your so-called holy light, not even considering what that would lead to. Weak-willed fools always flock together.
Oh, so you think we're weak, Wenduag? Tell me, which of us is crawling in the dirt right now? Sucking up to strong people hasn't turned you into a conqueror. It's turned you into a pathetic piece of trash.
The final gong hasn't struck yet, Lan. But when it does, you'll regret being such a gullible fool.
Leave. I never want to see your face again, Wenduag.
Do you think I like looking at you, Uplander? I'll just wait till you're asleep, and then I'll slit your throat. No matter where you are.
She's gone. But next time, she won't get away. Damn it, Wendu. Why'd you have to go and... Anyway, there's no point crying over spilt milk. Give me a couple of minutes. I'll bring the chief and the rest. I need to clear my head.
So this is interesting. This is a change from the beta. In the beta, no matter which one you initially chose, the other one would try to convince you that they were the one who you should bring on. But in this situation, Wenduag is like, I want nothing to do with you because you're weak. I think that's actually a cool change. It fits her character more and creates a stronger role-playing experience. Chief Sol appears, flanked by mongrels. The journey has taken its toll on him. His breath is labored, and the sweat is dripping from his bloated face. What shush? Anevia gives a low whistle. Well, I'll be damned. Turns out old Horon isn't as crazy as we all thought. There really were demons down here. I should have listened and sent a patrol down here. Damn it. Horgus's lips curl in distaste, and he tries to keep his distance from the unconscious mongrels. You said you were in charge of reconnaissance for the Eagle Watch, Anevia. How could you miss a nest of demons beneath Kenabres? Yeah, right. Like it wasn't enough that I sniffed after every damn shadow in the city, Everyone knows the stories about the demons living beneath the streets of Kenabres. Those tales are as old as the Crusades themselves. I messed up, but you fixed my mistake, so thanks. Anevia, how's the leg? Anevia winces slightly, but forces a smile. Better than yesterday, worse than the day before. I'm not gonna die, don't worry. This place must be burned with holy flame. This place is overrun with demons, but that's not the worst part. Wenduag, she's been working for the demons all this time, luring the young, strong mongrels into the maze. He nods at the unconscious mongrels. We might still be able to save these ones. They can't get any stupider, that's for sure, but they might be meaner than they were before. But I suppose all teenagers are monsters in their own way. Saul laughs, but it comes out as a rasp. Oh, laugh. You don't waste words on people who don't listen to the tribe. You act the fool, you suffer the consequences. Saul gives a ragged sigh. Oh, Wenduag, how could she? She deceived them and then she left. What's become of us? Chin up, Chief. The kids you rescued are safe now. The demons are gone and the trade has been dealt with. All's well that ends well, I say. You need to look after the young mongrels. I don't know what they'll be like when they come to, but look after them, Chief. They went through something horrific today. Not everybody is capable of enduring something like that. It will change them forever. As long as they can hunt, the rest can wait. Uplander, and you, lad, who saved them. Only the gods can salvage their souls. We are a tribe. We will think of something. And when they're stronger, they could go up to the surface. The time has come. It's time to get out of here. Chief, I think I'm going to lead our visitors to the surface, and I'm going to keep going. Something interesting is happening out there in the world. Maybe it's my chance to do something more useful than skinning cave rats. So he's a sigh. You never were one of us. You always looked up. You think I don't know these things? Our life is not for you. You must go. But where? Where's the way out? Beats me, but these beasts got down here somehow. Lan searches Hosilla's body and shows you some papers and a key. I don't know what these documents are, but I'm sure this key will come in handy. Anevia's eyes quickly skim over the letter and she passes it to you. Those cheeky sons of... This is all the information on the cultists in the city, their meeting places, passwords, their secret hideouts. I think we should show this to whoever's in charge of Kenabres right now. As soon as we get back to the surface, we'll find out what's what. All right. And that's that. In the beta, if you rested down here, some of the mongrel psychos jump you while you're in the camp, so we're gonna not do that. Oh, no, 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 don't do that. Woo! Okay. Yeah, avoid that. Bam. That helps. Anything else? Yeah, can you use those? You cannot. She can. Fill her up. Let's go. All right.
Well?
Woo! That was almost brutal. Okay. We can go ahead and save here. Bam. Move right along. We're just going to go ahead and move right along. Leave anything behind? No, 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 no. Arabians just look really cool. So every time I pass by them, I always think it must be something. All right. Oh, wait. Excuse me. We're going to put this on you right now. Okay. There we go. Let's go. As soon as we get Nania, we'll have someone who can...
While the survivors wander the dungeons, the battle on the surface rages on. The warriors of Kenabres are trying to defend the Wardstone. but their strength is flagging. Their resistance is valiant, yet it will all be in vain if no one rises up to turn the tide.
The surface. Finally. I missed the surface air so much. All right. What's in this? We'll take that. We're in the basement, it looks like. The Great Garrison. All right, let's be someone new.
Let us be off.
I was going to say we'll be able to identify these objects we keep picking up once we have Namia. The half-orc before you, wearing armor adorned with Iomede's golden swords, is clearly exhausted. She obviously hasn't gotten much sleep over the last few days. There's soot on her face and fresh blood on her sword. Her hazel eyes are hard and focused, and her firm voice sounds accustomed to giving orders. She sizes you up, surprised, judging whether you are friend or foe, and opens her mouth to ask you something, but freezes when she spots Anevia.
By the goddess, Nevi, I'd almost lost all hope.
Everything's fine, Beth. I'm here. This here's a new friend. He rounded up those of us who survived the fall and led us up to the surface. Without him, we'd never have made it out. Let me introduce you to my wife, Irabeth Anevia, head of the Eagle Watch.
Until the army arrives, I'm the temporary warden of Canabras. And you're just in time. As you can see, we're in the middle of a battle. And thank you for getting Anevia out of there.
Where are we?
The Grey Garrison. Until recently, it served as barracks for the Crusaders, but it's now been taken over by cultists.
What is the target of this battle?
When the demons attacked the city, their main target was the Wardstone. I trust I don't have to explain to you what the Wardstone is and how important it is to the Crusaders. We must retake it at any cost, or the fall of Canabras will be the beginning of the end of the Crusades, and with them, the rest of the world. I see that you had a difficult journey to the surface. You need to rest. But there's a lot riding on this battle. I have no right to command you, but I'm asking you to help us.
I have important information about the location of a cultist den.
Very good. Report to me in full when we get back to the Defender's Heart. It's our temporary headquarters. Right now, the most dangerous cultists are here. The ones occupying the Grey Garrison.
We met some mongrels who live beneath Canabras. This is land.
Most people in Canabras think that the children of the first Crusaders are simply a legend. Other people say that the day you emerge on the surface heralds the start of the end of the world. I'm not superstitious, but the situation is apocalyptic, all right. Having a living legend on our side can't hurt.
Come on, living legend? A walking folktale, maybe? I just need to make sure I don't turn into a running joke.
I'm not a fan of Lance's character overall, but I think he has a great sense of humor. What's the situation in the city?
The city's gone. Most of the defenders, including the Dragon Terendelev, fell in the first few hours. The civilians either fled or died in the chaos. The place is overrun with cultists and demons.
Don't talk like that. Canabras hasn't fallen. Not while it still has defenders like you and me.
Sweet words don't change the grim truth.
No, she's right. Thank you, Knight. Until we no longer have the strength to hold a weapon, until Iomedae abandons us, we will fight for Canabras.
I didn't like Irabeth's voice at first, but now I have really grown to enjoy it. And I think they made an excellent choice with her character. Tell me about the Wardstone. Why is it so important?
The Wardstones are a gift of Iomedae. created personally by her herald, a mighty angel and a general of the celestial armies. The ward stones keep the Worldwound from expanding. They stand along the border of the territory controlled by the demons, creating a barrier to keep them inside. The Canabras obelisk was the first to be placed. It is the key to the whole barrier. We cannot leave it in the hands of those monsters from the abyss.
How did the Wardstone end up in the Great Garrison?
The demons have long laid siege to Canabras, but this time, their Lord Deskari appeared in the flesh. He ripped the Wardstone from the ground and hurled it halfway across the city to here. I thought the stone was destroyed, but it seems all is not lost, yet. Deskari has gone, but the Wardstone is surrounded by a horde of those creatures. What are they going to do to it? Nothing good, that's for certain.
But how did he do that? He's a demon! The Wardstone should have burned his filthy hide!
It should have. But what happened, happened. We don't know why.
Let's not waste any time.
To battle.
That's the spirit. You, take Anevia to the rear. The rest of you with me.
You hear labored breathing interspersed with disgruntled muttering. Horgus is holding his rapier hilt in a white-knuckled grip. A bead of sweat trickles down from his temple.
Lord Horgus Gwyrm, forgive me. I did not realize we had civilians among us. My people will escort you somewhere safe. To the extent that anywhere in Canabras can be said to be safe right now.
That's right. Fighting spirit is the one thing that we've got plenty of. Actual fighting power, that's not so great. Fighting know-how, even worse. But fighting spirit, at least we're rich in that.
For Ioma Day! For the Queen! Kill the beast!
Irabeth raises her blade, and the soldiers, inspired by her cry, rush into battle with renewed vigor.
Let's move! We cannot be defeated!
No, there's nobody serious here. Boom, 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 boom. Why are they still alive? Come on now. Hurry up. There we go. I feel like everything we've seen in this last couple episodes is just all one extended intro, and it does a fantastic job pulling you into the world, setting up some of the major characters, and making you care about what's going on without actually really knowing and understanding what's going on, just off of the strength of the quality of the characters and the storytelling. Just really, really great job. Like, I'm already fully invested as a player. And I feel like so many games get that part wrong. Even great games where they have this horrible intro, but as long as you get through it, you'll really enjoy the overall content. Hey, I know you. So you're one of these cultists? How's it going, pal? Want to join? Your lot will all be dead soon, but we'll be alive. I can't. Come on, leave those losers. The Crusades are over. Soon the demons will rule the whole world. Irabeth should have just stabbed her in the back right then. Here goes nothing. All hail Baphomet. Cowardly traitor. I swear the sword of I am a day. You will answer for your betrayal. He looked around like, what am I doing?
The inheritor. Guide my
Boom, boom. Yeah. Where's that guy? The wizard, right? Oh no, but you know he's.
Pain is excruciating.
Boom, boom,
So
boom.
this is how it feels.
Oh well,
This is how it feels.
I tried, Camellia.
So this is how it feels.
Oh my god. So,
Your performance is lacking.
excellent.
You are lacking.
You are lacking. We find you lacking.
Money, money, money. The stairs are severely damaged. This way is impassable. Okay. Let's get you healed up.
We will win this war.
I'll watch you back.
Awesome. All right. Let's go. The battle. Let's take Canabres back. Ooh. Extra. And we're good. Okay. In the beta, all of a sudden a hole would just show up there. It was always really weird. Oh, this voice acting.
What's this? Do we have guests? Just in time. The place is a bit of a mess, and I haven't even poured the blood into the goblets yet. Why don't you... Oh! What an unexpected surprise! Staunton, my little sweetheart. Long time no see. I've missed you so much. Have you missed me? Admit it. You missed me terribly.
Minagho. You again, you wench!
Minagho, the one who... Be careful. She's one of the deadliest creatures in the whole demon horde. She was once responsible for a massacre in Canabres. She must be back to finish what she started.
Staunton, do you know this demon?
Does he know me? Staunton, darling. Tell them all how close we were.
That wench? She's the one who led me astray. She's the reason my life has gone to the abyss. She's the reason why Garrison fell.
Oh my, like butter wouldn't melt. What I remember is how eagerly you would run to our trysts, how you begged to see me again, how you promised you'd do anything I asked. By your own free will, you said this. And now you claim that Dresden fell because of me. No, my dear. That was entirely your own doing.
I'll beat your lying lips into your filthy throat!
Now, Staunton, don't say things like that. Not about these lips, the ones you kissed so sweetly. Staunton, dearest, don't you love me anymore? Remember how good we were together? I was so hoping that we could patch things up.
I'll kill you!
Great acting all the way around from both parties. Minagho is fantastic. Minagho might, in my opinion, be the most well voice acted character in this whole freaking game. And then I'm really impressed with the work that Staunton's voice actor did as well. Just great stuff all the way around. Let's see. No, we're not gonna do that yet. And this is all, there's nobody here who's like
Go for their heart.
heavy hitters, so let's just get it done. All right. Yep. And yep. We have anybody with religion?
Not this time.
Nope. An occult symbol drawn in human blood. What does it mean? All right, let's do a little save here.
Thanks, Lan. You're so
So awesome, Lan. I don't remember the beta having that pan up for this scene. That's really, really cool. As soon as you step into the chamber, your vision seems to darken and your knees buckle. You struggle to keep your balance. The air in here is laden with the power coming from the stone. Suddenly, your head is filled with voices, screaming, whispering, cackling, threatening, voices pleading for help, shrieking curses and taunts. You blink, and the illusion passes.
Congratulations. You made it all the way here. This is it. Your precious Wardstone. But what are you planning to do now, I could kill you where you stand. But wouldn't it be nice if you could die in battle like heroes? No. I want you to die in despair, scrabbling around like rats in the blighted ruins of your city, blind and broken, your flesh scabbed and seeping, and every moment knowing precisely what was done to you.
Sounds terrifying. Except that's how we've been living for generations.
There isn't a soul that can resist the temptations of the abyss. Even a stone can be turned. I'm not joking. Your precious Wardstone, weakened from the injury inflicted by Deskari, has almost succumbed to my charms. Soon the whole barrier around the Worldwound, the gift of your useless goddess, will be a weapon of the abyss. Just a little more and boom. Every city with one of these eyesores stuck in the middle of it, from Canabras to Nebrosian, will turn into smoking craters, and all the mortals into red sludge beneath our hooves. So you have a choice. Especially you, my pet. Kiss me on my dainty hoof. Pledge your loyalty to Baphomet. And when the world falls, its ruins shall be yours.
Who are you?
You've already forgotten me. You mortals have awfully short memories. Even shorter than your little lives. Staunton, sweethearts. Don't you want to introduce me to your friends properly? No? Well, I'd better do it myself. I am Minagho, Lily II and faithful servant of Baphomet, and leader of his armies. The city is mine now. I'm just starting to settle in, get things just how I like them. But once I'm finished, I promise you, the results will be simply to die for.
And it was such a charming little place until you sullied it with your presence. It had such lovely boulevards, quiet and shaded. You took those away from me, and I shan't forgive you for that.
They've done much worse things than spoil the promenades. All the people they've killed.
Yes, of course, you're right. I grieve for the common folk as well.
Wow. You feel righteous fury swell within you. How dare this demon besmirch the ground of this beautiful world with her hooves, a world created by the gods and cultivated by mortals. And these cultists, how dare they betray all that is sacred in this world and join the forces of the foulest evil? Can they repent and redeem themselves, or have they followed the path of evil past the point of no return? The ward stone seems to sense your thoughts. The chamber grows slightly brighter. What are you doing to the stone?
Well, quite what am I doing to it? Probably the same thing I did to many of your comrades. Sweetly and tenderly persuading it to abandon the mortals and join our side.
Prepare to fight to the death, demon! We won't let that happen.
You feel a sudden rush of wild rage, and with it comes the feeling of monstrous, unbridled, destructive power. It is like the power you felt in the shield maze when you were confronting Savamalekh, but now it feels more fully fledged, more conscious. Shut your filthy mouth, scum.
Make me. One of the sweetest spoils of war is gloating over your broken and humiliated enemy. You want to deny me that pleasure?
Good. Requires angel mythic path. Reveal the light of heaven. Your victory celebrations are a little premature, demon. Echoing the holy flame erupting from your hand, the light also gets brighter and brighter until it floods the chamber. You hear the voices again, stronger now. They repeat your words like a choir of angels.
Hey, no eyes! Didn't you tell us that heaven had turned its back on us and no one would come to our aid?
Don't listen to her. The fiend wants us to lose all hope. She won't succeed.
I'm done with this shit! I only followed this hoofed menace because I thought the Crusaders had it, and there was no other way to protect my family. But now I see that there is hope. I won't bow before these heinous idols ever again. If they kill me, at least I'll die a decent death.
Yes! Return to our side, friends! Have courage! We will welcome you back. And heaven never abandoned you, no matter what this deceiver told you.
Turncoat, I'll cut out your heart.
We'll see how tough you really are. We let you frighten us once, but it won't happen again.
Awesome.
Let me draw the
All
first
right. Actually, here, we'll start with this. This is unfortunate.
That's it. I'm tired of playing around now. You want to know what will happen when I'm done with the ward stone? Here's a little demonstration.
The demoness whispers a spell, and a wave of darkness sweeps through the chamber. Your companions wince in pain, but it is nothing compared to what you feel. Thousands of voices once again burst into your mind, drowning you in their screams, moans, and sobs. Pain rocks through your skull. Evil, you will pay for this, demon scum. You will pay dearly.
Powerless rage. I love it. Threaten me more.
The roar of voices blends into an unbearable wall of screaming. Your vision goes dark.
Praise Iomade, you woke up. Healing your wounds was easy, but you were unconscious for so long, I was starting to worry we'd lost you.
What happened?
We couldn't stand up to the demoness. Her spells were too strong. It's all right. We'll handle it somehow. You blacked out, but Staunton and I managed to get you here to the Defender's Heart. It used to be a tavern, but now it's our headquarters. We're gathering our forces here, and we're preparing to strike back.
I found a cultist dispatch in the dungeons. It seems they are holed up in the Tower of Estrad.
Demons have been filling Canabras with their spies and infiltrators for a long time. Unfortunately, I don't have enough people to attack the place right now, at least not blindly. I'd be grateful if you snuck in there and scouted out the situation. But just scouting. Don't be a hero.
What is the situation in the city?
Bad, but not hopeless. We're constantly getting news, and new sources of resistance keep springing up in the districts where everyone seemed to be dead. The survivors are gathering here. You should see them. Their faces, their eyes burning with determination. The city is destroyed, but our resistance is not broken. We will keep fighting.
What do you plan to do next?
You heard what the demon said. They're going to desecrate the Wardstone and blow up the whole barrier around the Worldwound. That would be an even worse disaster than the Worldwound's expansion before the Second Crusade. Not only Canabras, but every city with a Wardstone will be destroyed, including the capital. We can't allow that no matter what. We will retake it, even destroy it if we must. Iomede's gift must not become a weapon of the Abyss.
Tell me about the Wardstone. Why is it so important?
The Wardstones are a gift of Iomede. Created personally by her herald, a mighty angel, and a general of the celestial armies. The Wardstones keep the Worldwound from expanding. They stand along the border of the territory controlled by the demons, creating a barrier to keep them inside. The Canabras obelisk was the first to be placed. It is the key to the whole barrier. We cannot leave it in the hands of those monsters from the Abyss.
Can I help you in any way?
First of all, we need to decide what to do with the stone once we get it. What I'm about to say is classified. A traveler came to the city recently. A blind elf calling himself the Storyteller. He insisted he be allowed to examine the Wardstone, and he raised the alarm when his study was finished. Even before the demon attack, he had found some damage or flaw in the stone. Prelate Hulrune dismissed his words as nonsense, borderline blasphemy. But between you and me, the prelate's opinion isn't worth much. I think the Storyteller knew what he was talking about. We could use his advice right now, if only we knew where he was. I remember the Storyteller spent a lot of time talking to Staunton, a dwarf from my unit. You saw him during the demon attack. The elf asked him about the history of the Crusades. Maybe the Storyteller told Staunton something about where we could find him if anything happened. There's another problem. After the attack, the demons began to gather their forces at the Grey Garrison. It'll be even harder to take them with a head-on assault. But I once heard soldiers talking about a secret entrance to the garrison. Trouble is, I have no idea where to look for it. While you explore the city, please keep your eyes open, in case you find something we can use.
The half-orc smiles at you encouragingly.
And one last thing. The Eagle Watch has lost a lot of soldiers recently. Some were killed, but others simply haven't been seen since the attack. In the chaos that is now Canabras, it's next to impossible to confirm anything for sure. One of the missing fighters is Janna Aldori, a new recruit in the Watch. She got along well with Sela, and she often went drinking with her. I honestly thought Sela and Janna had died together. But now Sela's returned with you, and there's no sign of Janna. If you learn anything of her whereabouts when you're out in the city, please report back.
Everything is clear.
May the goddess help you. We're still fighting, which means that Canabras still hasn't fallen. If you come across any groups in the city that can fight, send them here to the Defender's Heart. We'll need every fighter we can muster for the final assault. Yes, one more thing. If you're in the area, check out this address. It's our house. Mine and Anevia's. Well, it was our house. If the building is still standing, open the hidden compartment in the kitchen. It's filled with supplies for a rainy day. You can take whatever you find. You have more need of it.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right.
Let us
Great
be off.
introduction. Hey, wait. Mind if I bend your ear about something? Anevia is outside your door, leaning casually against a shelf. So here's the first and most important thing. Beth gave you a crucial mission. I get that. And I know you get the job done. I saw you in action. But here's the rub. By sending you out on an errand, we're weakening our defenses here. If they come at us while you're gone, I don't know if we'll be able to fight them off. When do you think the demons will attack next? Your guess is as good as mine. It might not be here. They could attack the whole damn city. Those vermin know they've got the other hand, know they've lost the upper hand, and that we're going to push back hard. If things kick off here, you should know. After they attack, some things can be changed beyond recognition. So if you've got any business that needs taken care of, you'd better do it soon. Everything seems clear so far. What else do you want to discuss? So, the rift that damn beetle left with its side? Yeah, well, it's cut the city into two, and it's kind of difficult to get across. My scouts tell me there's a halfway decent place to set up a crossing in Market Square. Not that any of them tried to make sure. But if you've got a mind to go across, and I think you're going to have to eventually, you might want to give the square a once-over. Do you want me to stay here and guard the tavern? You what? No! Your task is far too important. You can't just hold up here all cozy like, waiting for the demons to knock on the door. We need to take the fight to them. But if those freaks try to make a move on this place, Beth will send a runner to get you. If that happens, you leg it back here, all right? Because if you don't, you'll be coming back to an ash pile. Got it? Thank you for the warning. See you later. Later. Watch yourself out there. So, before I was able to do this whole thing without Defender's Heart being attacked. We'll see if I'm able to get that done this time. I'm not sure how much of it has changed in the full release. But that is enough for one video. I hope all of you enjoyed the session today. If you did, please leave me a like down below, share this content, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I will see you all in the next video. Take care.